Good morning. This is Karthikeyan, Assistant Professor, Department of English, Thandai Periyar Government Institute of Technology, Vellore. In this video lecture, we are going to learn tenses in English grammar. You already know that there are three major tenses in English. Before going to tenses, and we must know what is the role of verb in English grammar. So, tenses is an extended study of verb. Verb plays many roles. It can be used as a tenses, participle, adjective, sometimes noun, that is gerund. But in this video, we are exclusively going to look at the many roles or the vital role played by tense in constructing sentences. So first tense is present tense, followed by past tense and future tense. So further, each tense has four substances, that is simple present tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense, present perfect continuous tense. In the fourth slide explains how the simple present tense is used. Simple present tense is used where we are going to express an action which is done regularly. So look at the first sentence under simple present tense. He brushes his teeth regularly, or you can also say daily. They learn a new word every day. So this is also another regular activity. I go to temple every Friday. So this is regular activity. It is universal truth. Sun rises in the east and sets in the west. And the match begins at 4 p.m. today. That is the scheduled. So the last sentence says, simple present tense is also used for some scheduled programs. So in simple, the simple present tense contains a subject plus verb and regular activity that we do regularly. Next one is, next slide talks about, as we discussed in the earlier slide. So it is used for expressing universal truth, habitual action, repeated action, scientific truth. For example, water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. Historical facts, official schedule, and narratives. Narratives in the sense, vivid narrative. When we narrate a story, we use a simple present tense. So some questions are given to you that you must practice. Next slide, that is in the 7th slide, we have a present continuous tense. Present continuous tense is used to express an action which is going on at the moment of speaking. The fan is rotating now. The word now is very important here. It mentions the present time. I am teaching you grammar now. This is also talks about the present time. and Radha is reading The Discovery of India. So, Discovery of India by Jawaharlal Nehru, one of the famous history books which talks about Indian history. So, in the third sentence is very important. One person will not be reading a book all the 24 hours. So, it talks about the action which is going on. May not be at the time of speaking. And another use of present continuous tenses, again some fixed program. What happens? Look at the sentence. I am opening a new shopping mall next week. This is also a fixed one. So the pattern, how to construct or how to write a sentence using present continuous tenses, subject plus either of the be verb in present tense am, is, are plus verb in the ing form and object or complement of the sentence. So you yourself practice the use of a present continuous tense. Next, it is a present perfect tense. So present perfect tense, look at the pattern, subject plus have or has plus verb in the past participle form. For this you must know the various forms of a verb. For example, base verb, continuous form, that is continuous form, past form and past participle form. So in perfect tense, have or has plus past participle form of the verb. So the use of present perfect tense is an action which just ended. For example, I have just seen the principal. So the effect of the action is still there. Look at the second sentence. I have already seen the film. So this time I do not want to see this. And you need not to tell me about the film because I have already watched it. So these are some of the uses of a present perfect tense. Next, present perfect continuous tense. I have been teaching you grammar for the past 10 minutes. So, what does the sentence say? The sentence says, for the past 10 minutes. In other words, to understand this very simply, the present perfect tense is used to express an action which began at one point of time and is going on at the time of speaking. So look at the second sentence. Telephone has been ringing past 5 minutes. Began the first minute and going on. When we expressed this sentence, it might have been the 5th minute. So look at the next sentence. You have been staying in hostel since 10th August. So the action started in the month of August and has been going on till the time of speaking this sentence. The construction is subject plus have or has plus been plus verb in the ing form. So we have given you where to use this tense for action started in the past and going on now and will continue further. So these are the 4 substances under present tense. Next, we are going to look at past tense. Like present tense, past tense also has 4 subtenses. They are simple past tense, past continuous tense, past perfect tense, past perfect continuous tense. First one, simple past tense. which is given in the 11th slide. So when we talk about past tense, we must add the past time tag. For example, I worked in Salem in 2006. Here, the year 2006 talks about past tag. Again, look at the second sentence. You studied plus 2 in DAV school last year. So, when we use the simple past tense, we use time tags like last year, last week, last month, past years, or days, yesterday, 2 days back, 5 days back, 1 week back, something like that. So the use for an action took place in the past. That is simple past tense. Next, past continuous tense. So here it is more or less same like the present continuous tense. So there we used present auxiliary. Here the only change is past auxiliary. Past continuous tense talks about what we were doing at one particular time in the past. For example, I was playing football by this time yesterday. Next, NSS volunteers were helping the team by this time yesterday. That particular time yesterday. That particular time in the past. Pattern, that is construction, subject plus past form of the be verb. Was or were plus ing form of the verb. So where to use this past continuous tense? For an action going on at the time of speaking in the past. Next, it is past perfect tense. They had already seen the Red Fort. Next one, when I reached the theatre, the film had already begun. When they reached the station, the train had already left. So this past perfect tense we used to talk about two actions. One is the first action, second one. Another verb talks about the second action. Look at the first sentence. When I reached the theatre, the film had already begun. So which is the first action in the sentence? The beginning of the film. Second action, I reached the theatre. Right? So we use a simple past tense for the second action, and we used past perfect tense for the first action. So pattern is subject plus had plus verb plus past participle form of the verb for an action just ended in the past. Next, past perfect continuous tense. Jawaharlal Nehru had been ruling from 1947 to 1964. So in this sentence, we are going to say an action which began in the past and has been continuing to some time in the past. So beginning in the past and ending is also in the past, but has been going on for a long time. So the one example is Jawaharlal Nehru had been ruling from 1947 to 1964. Another example, you had been studying plus 2 from 2008 to 2010. Like that. Pattern is subject plus had been plus verb ing form. For an action that started in the past, continued for a period and ended in the past. So the use tells very clearly that began in the past and the action ended in the past, but was continuing for a period of time. Next, it is future tense. Simple future, future continuous tense, future perfect tense, and future perfect continuous tense. Simple future, it talks about the action that will take place in the future after some time, but not present. For example, I shall go to Chennai next week. It talks about the future action going to Chennai. Second one, we shall meet the principal tomorrow. So meeting the principal not today, not at the present time, but tomorrow. So this is how we must use the simple future tense. The pattern is subject plus shall or will plus a verb. So use for an action that will take place in the future. So future continuous tense. I shall be playing cricket by this time tomorrow. So one particular time, the action which will be taking place at one particular time in the future. So this first sentence is best example. I shall be playing cricket by this time tomorrow, that particular time, and they will be attending the function by now, by this time tomorrow. So future action at a particular time. So shall pattern is subject plus shall or will plus be plus verb plus ing form of the verb. Next, future perfect tense. I shall have completed the work by now tomorrow. So the work will have completed. So for example, tomorrow this work will have been completed by the people. So next sentence is they will have finished construction by now tomorrow. So when you come to see the construction work tomorrow, you can see the finished work. That is what the sentence talks. So next, future perfect continuous tense. So the future perfect continuous tense mostly not used, but still in rare cases the future perfect continuous tense is used. That is why I have skipped. So future perfect continuous tense, the construction is subject plus will or shall plus have plus been and ing form of the work. So example sentences are the use of the future perfect continuous tenses, an action which will be going on in the future. That is what the future perfect continuous tense. So these tenses are very useful to speak and write at the correct time. So if there is something wrong in our usage of tenses, we will not mention the exact time of the action. In simple, tense means time. So we use tenses to mention the specific or particular time of the actions. Thank you for watching my video. That's all.